If you're running a professional services firm, think legal, accounting, consulting, you know that predictable growth is the name of the game. But let's be honest, the term marketing automation gets thrown around a lot and it usually creates more confusion than clarity. So in this explainer, we're going to cut through all that noise. We're building a straightforward playbook to show you exactly how these systems can fuel your firm's growth.
Let me ask you something straight up. Is your client pipeline predictable? Is it a nice, steady stream of qualified leads coming in the door? Or does it feel more like a roller coaster? You know, a few great months followed by total radio silence? If that question gives you even a little bit of anxiety, then stick around because you're in the right place.
Look, I get it. You're probably skeptical. Your business isn't built on someone clicking buy now on a whim. It's built on deep expertise and, most importantly, trust. So before we even talk about solutions, let's get really clear on the specific challenges that a smart automation system is actually designed to solve for a firm just like yours.
When you strip everything else away, your success really boils down to just these three things. Number one, you have to get more qualified leads, and you have to do it consistently. Number two, you've got to engage those leads in a way that's actually meaningful and showcases your value. And three, you have to turn those conversations into actual meetings that convert into clients. Everything else, it's just noise.
And this right here gets to the heart of it. You're not selling sneakers. There's no one-click purchase. Your sales cycle can easily be 3, 6, maybe even 12 months long. Winning isn't about speed. It's about systematically, patiently building trust and proving that your firm is the absolute authority in your field. And that requires a totally different mindset and a totally different approach. Okay, so we've laid out the unique challenge. Now let's redefine the solution. We're going to take this vague buzzword, marketing automation, and we're going to transform it into a practical, powerful system that actually respects the way your business works. Forget all the complicated tech jargon for a second. At its core, marketing automation for a professional services firm is simply this. It's a system that uses technology to do the boring, repetitive, manual work involved in finding and nurturing new clients. It's about making you more efficient, not about replacing that critical human touch. So what kind of tasks are we talking about? Well, a complete system covers these 8 core jobs. It all starts with generating that perfect client list and making sure their data is clean. Then it moves into crafting the right message, sending the outreach, and, this is huge, managing all the follow-ups. And finally, it closes the loop by analyzing what's actually working so you can get smarter over time. It's a complete end-to-end system. All right, enough theory. Now for the fun part. Let's get practical. This is the playbook. We're going to walk through the exact stages and even the specific types of tools that bring this whole system to life, turning these abstract ideas into a real-world campaign. Everything, and I mean absolutely everything, starts right here. The foundation of any outreach campaign is an incredibly clean, accurate, and super targeted list of your ideal clients. You've heard it before: garbage in, garbage out. This first stage is all about making sure you start with gold. Now, this isn't about just picking one tool. It's about building a data assembly line. Picture this. You use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to find the perfect list of, say, chief financial officers at mid-sized tech companies. That tells you who to target. Next, a tool like ZoomInfo gives you their verified contact info. That's how you reach them. But here's the crucial final step. A tool like Hunter.io double-checks those emails before you send a single thing. This simple process is what separates professional outreach from spam. It tanks your email bounce rate, which is absolutely vital for protecting your firm's reputation with email giants like Google and Microsoft. So, you've got your pristine list. It's time to actually reach out. This is where automation becomes your superpower. It handles the heavy lifting of sending those initial messages and, just as importantly, managing the methodical follow-ups that, let's be real, are so easy to forget. Now, when it comes to nurturing these leads, your choice of tool really depends on your firm's DNA. You've got powerhouses like ActiveCampaign. That's for the firm that wants deep sophistication, using AI to create these complex, if a prospect is this, then we do that journeys. On the other hand, for a smaller firm that just needs a simple all-in-one solution, a tool like Keap might be perfect, bundling outreach with scheduling and invoicing. The key isn't about which one is better, it's about which one is built for your firm's reality right now. Okay, this final stage of the playbook, this is what separates a good campaign from a truly great one. It's analytics. This is where you stop guessing what works and start knowing. It's about turning all that raw data
into smart, strategic decisions. And please, forget about open rates and click rates. Those are vanity metrics. Real analytics answer two much more important questions. First, are our messages actually getting seen? A tool like Validity Everest makes sure your emails are landing in the inbox, not the spam folder, protecting your reputation. Second, and this is the big one, is any of this actually leading to revenue? This is where a revenue intelligence platform like Gong is a total game changer. It can literally listen to your sales calls and tell you that a specific email sequence led directly to 3 new clients last quarter. That's how you tie marketing directly to the bottom line. So, we've looked at a bunch of individual tools for each stage of this playbook, but here's the most important piece of the puzzle. The real power isn't in any single piece of software. It comes from making them all work together, seamlessly. This is the big leap from just buying tools to building an integrated system.
This quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. The hardest part of all this isn't deciding between ActiveCampaign or Keap. The real challenge is figuring out how to make LinkedIn, your outreach tool, and your CRM all talk to each other without you having to manually move data around. That integration, that's where the magic really happens. So let's reframe the entire goal here. You're not just buying a collection of software subscriptions. You are architecting an operating system for business development, a single, cohesive machine designed from the ground up to generate, nurture, and convert leads with real predictability. And that really leaves us with one final thought to chew on. As you think about what's next for your firm, you have to ask yourself this question. Are you just shopping for tools? Or are you ready to start building a true growth engine? Because the answer to that question is going to define your future success.